going to be moving again.
Not dark enough.
Oh, but it certainly is hot enough. Lord knows.
Look, I got a little too friendly the other day. I just take orders from Prescott, and Prescott takes orders from Sean Donnelly.
Did Prescott have to check with Sean before he said it was all right for you to bring me this water? I asked him 15 minutes ago.
Oh, water was my idea.
Thank you. I can't believe he forgot.
Yeah, he remembers what he wants to remember.
Well, he's going to regret that someday.
Think so?
Marty, where is he?
He's up with the engine. You want to talk to him?
No. I want to talk to you.
Look, like I said, Mrs. Scorpio, we all have our orders.
Marty, I think you're smarter than this.
If I wasn't smart, Donnelly wouldn't have hired me.
Why are you just going blindly along with everything? You should be looking out for yourself.
Meaning what?
Well, you told me that you know all about Robert, didn't you?
Yeah, I have nothing but admiration for Robert Scorpio. He always got the job done.
You always got the man. That's what you mean, isn't it? You know, you'd be doing yourself a very great favor if you'd help me now.
Help you do what?
Escape.
I don't blame you for trying.
But it's only a matter of time before Robert outsmarts Sean. I mean, he didn't get to be the legend he is for nothing. Marty, you don't want to end up like Sean. Or do you? I'm getting tricky, am I?
No, but nice try, Mrs. Scorpio.
Well, you had your chance. If you'd help me get out of here, I'd make it a lot easier for you with Robert when the time comes.
Not to leave you, except for one thing. Donnelly's plan is working, and there's not a thing that your husband can do about stopping it.
Oh, he will.
Face facts. Your husband doesn't have a clue to where you are. He doesn't know this train exists. He doesn't know anything. Nothing and no one can stop Sean Donnelly.
You could. Doesn't that give you a sense of power?
What would I have to gain by double-crossing my boss?
Like I said, Robert Scorpio's undying gratitude.
A lot of good is gratitude to me. I'll be a dead man before that. Long before. Donnelly would see to it if he ever found out that I let you get away from me.
Not if you had a good reason for it happening.
There's not a reason in this world why I'd be stupid enough to let you get away from me. There's no way that you could physically overpower me, and second, there's always Prescott.
Yeah, but he's not here right now.
I could stop you cold no matter what.
But I could trick you into leaving me alone for a minute, couldn't I?
Why are you trying so hard?
Because
it's no go.
I'm trying to help you.
Don't give me that.
No, really, it's the truth. Don't you see? It's a way to protect yourself. You'd be hedging your bets. I mean, you would be off the hook with Sean and with Robert, too. You wouldn't be at their mercy.
How do you figure that?
Well, listen to me. If I were to trick you very, very cleverly, that would put you off the hook with Sean. And if you were to help me get out of here, would certainly put you off the hook with Robert, that you've nothing to lose.
You've got it all worked out.
Well, this isn't the first time I've been kidnapped. Though this time I do have something going for me.
What?
Sean Donnelly doesn't want me hurt. He said that to both of you many times.
So?
So, he wouldn't want anything bad happening to me. You'd have to make sure that it didn't. And then you'd have to make sure that I didn't get sick either, right?
What are you driving at?
That I can act sick. I could come down with a violent case of appendicitis. I'd scream loud enough to convince you of it. You don't want my life on your hands, so you'd run off and get Prescott.
And while I'm gone, you escape.
Right, I escape. Right now, before the train starts moving again.
Clever idea.
I knew we'd think of something.
Oh, no, it's not my idea. You get all the credit.
So you think it'll work?
It's ingenious.
And I swear I will keep my word to you.
I trust you completely, Mrs. Scorpio.
All right, then I'll start the act, okay? Now, I'm going to scream really loudly, so you remember to panic. And I'm going to say that my appendix is bursting, that my doctor warned me of it. And when you go and get Prescott from the engine, I'll be back and out into the trees before you two come back.
No. No.
What?
Now you heard me.
But I don't understand.
you don't understand is right. Now get it through your head. I work for Sean Donnelly. And don't waste your time anymore. You're not suckering me into anything.
You're all right, Marty.
How long you been standing there?
Long enough. I certainly hope you don't come down with a bad appendix, Mr. Scorpio. We won't know what is truth and what is not truth, so I guess from now on in we'll have to ignore all physical complaints. Thank you for the warning.
Don't let Robert spoil it for you. Having Grant on the street is bad enough.
Grant doesn't bother me.
How come?
Grant I can ignore. Robert I can't. He's making it impossible.
Just look at it.
You can't even see daylight between them. The next thing you know, she'll be on his lap.
No, that's not such a bad idea. Maybe you ought to get on my lap and forget the whole thing.
Jimmy, please.
Would you relax? It's Robert's business what he does. What's it to you anyway?
How can you ask that question? Holly is my best friend.
So why isn't she here on this trip?
Because as you very well know, she and Robert had a little fuss.
Well, maybe Robert is drowning his sorrows with Anna. That's
Well, we'll just see about it.
See you, guy.
Robert.
Something wrong?
Yes, it's not well. Very. I'd like to talk to you.
Sure, sit down.
I mean, alone.
In that case, if you'll excuse me, I'll be in the cell. I could do with some more water.
I think you've offended her.
Oh, I'm so sorry. But you two are a little offensive to me at the moment.
What are you talking about? I know you do.
Please don't take me, Robert.
Look, I don't know what your problem is, but I don't need to be lectured on behavior.
I think you do. You and Anna are making a spectacle of yourselves.
You're upset about us being together.
You're darn right I'm upset. I am upset for Holly. You know very well how much she has agonized over this marriage. And wherever she is right now, you can bet that's all she's thinking about. Why are you leading her on? You have been making this huge pretense of wanting her back. She thinks that you want the marriage. Isn't that what you've been leading her to believe? Or is it Anna that you're leading on? Which is it?
No comment.
You're very broken up about all this, aren't you?
I think your sarcasm is quite uncalled for.
Well, I don't. If you are involved with Anna, then let Holly know immediately so that she can get a divorce. Don't hurt her anymore.
You through?
Am I being dismissed?
My life is my own concern.
I care about Holly. I thought you did too.
I repeat, Celia, keep out of it. My relationship with Anna has nothing to do with you.
Can I offer you a drink or something?
Oh, no, thank you. We had champagne earlier. I'm really not used to drinking during the middle of the day.
You enjoying the trip?
Yes, very much. Obviously, so are you and Robert.
Mrs. Baldwin, I really don't...
I'm sorry, Anna. It's really none of my business. Look, if my husband comes looking for me, would you tell him that I've gone back to our compartment?
Hello, Gail. Where's Robert?
Celia's giving him a hard time at the moment.
Celia?
Yes, she wanted to speak to him alone. She insisted on it, in fact. I think she'd probably throw me off this train if she could.
You know, Anna, there's something that's bothering me.
Holly told Celia that she wanted to see me before she left. Evidently, she wanted to try to persuade me to reconcile with Celia before it was too late.
Did she talk to you?
No, she never even made an attempt to get a hold of me.
Well, maybe she couldn't. Maybe she couldn't find you.
I don't see why not. All she'd have to do is call the hospital. She could have left a message. She knew I'd get it.
Perhaps she changed her mind.
According to Celia, she was very determined. I find it strange that she never did see me before she left.
You almost ruined this whole thing for me just now. Don't do it again.
Go ahead.
No, that's all right. I'm on hold. Should be a while.
Interesting phone.
Yes, it's a cellular phone.
It's convenient.
Well, it keeps me in touch with the warehouse, and that's convenient for the doctors on board.
Have a look.
Oh, sure.
What's up?
I just disconnected.
Sorry.
Oh, it's all right. I would have been on hold for another 10 minutes the way things were going. Anyway, I should see to my guests.
What happens if someone calls back?
Answer it. I'm not here. Just answer it. I'll be in the main cabin.
You'd have to kill me to get these jewels, Sean. Prepared to do that?
Good night, Robert.
Holly.
Holly! You heard me.
I thought I was supposed to keep my mouth shut.
Those were the orders, you're right.
Well, I don't need reminding.
I'm just looking out for you. I said you could have some fresh air.
You're very considerate.
Just so you don't get any ideas, I wanted to warn you.
What?
This train is going 60 miles an hour. It's not as fast as I'd like, but it's fast enough. You get the point?
Sorry.
Don't try to jump. 60 miles an hour, you would never make it. I know you want to get back to your husband. Try to get back in one piece.